All right. This is my name is Jeff. This is a thing I'm doing called Infinite Jeff because I'm reading Infinite Jest one page at a time. It's an idea I had yesterday, and I started today, and I've done about 14 pages, and I'm doing one a day. So they're all scheduled to release, and so this is the last one I'm doing today because there was no page one or two. Well, page one was just the title. Maybe I'll go back and just do a stupid little ones for page one and two. But right now I've done start at 3, so it's page 16. So it's the last one for today. It's not that late, but I took some edibles and so I'm really kind of high right now. It's just kind of creeping in, and so I'm going to do this and then try to edit these and get them uploaded. Yeah. So this is page 16. Frey at the ambulance's door. It is a special ambulance, dispatched from I'd rather not dwell on where, with not only paramedics but some kind of psychiatric MD on board. The medics lift gently and are handy with straps. The MD, his back up against the ambulance's side, has both hands up in dispassionate mediation between the Deans and CT, who keeps stabbing skyward with his cellular antenna as if it were a saber, outraged that I'm being needlessly ambulanced off to some emergency room against my will and interests. The issue whether the damaged even have interested wills is shallowly hashed out as some sort of ultra-mock fighter too high overhead to hear slices the sky from south to north. The MD has both hands up and is patting the air to signify dispassion. He has a big blue jaw. At the only other emergency room I've ever been in, almost exactly 1 year back, the psychiatric stretcher was wheeled in and then parked beside the waiting room chairs. These chairs were molded orange plastic. 3 of them down the row were occupied by different people, all of whom were holding empty prescription bottles and perspiring freely. This would have been bad enough, but in the end chair, right up next to the strap-secured head of my stretcher, was a t-shirted woman with barnwood skin and a trucker's cap and a bad starboard list, who began to tell me, lying there restrained and immobile, about how she had seemingly overnight suffered a sudden and anomalous gigantism in her right breast, which she referred to as a titty. A titty. She had an almost parodic Quebecois accent and described the titties presenting history and possible diagnoses for almost 20 minutes before I was rolled away. The jet's movement and trail seemed incisionish, as if white meat behind the blue were exposed and widening in the wake of the blade. I once saw the word knife finger-written on the steamed mirror of a non-public bathroom. I have become an infantophile. I am forced to roll my closed eyes either up or to the side to keep the red K from bursting into flames from the sunlight. The street's passing traffic is constant and seems to go hush, hush, hush. The sun, if your fluttering eye catches it even slightly, gives you the blue and red floaters a flashbulb gives you. Why not? Why not? Why not then? If the best reasoning you can contrive of is why not? CT's voice receding with outrage. Only the gallant stabs of his antenna are now visible, just inside my sight's right frame. I will be conveyed to an emergency room of some kind, where I will be detained as long as I do not respond to questions, and then, when I do respond to questions, I will be sedated. So it will be an inversion of a standard travel, in the ambulance and ER. I'll make the journey first, then depart. I think very briefly of the late Cosgrove Watt. I think of the hypophalangeal grief therapist. I think of the moms alphabetizing cans of soup in the cabinet over the microwave, of himself's umbrella hung by its handle from the edge of the mail table just inside the headmaster's house's foyer, or foyer, if you prefer. The bad ankle hasn't ached once this whole year. I think of John N.R. Wayne, who would have won this year's what, and what is capitalized and hyphenated, so it probably says Whataburger, but you will have to wait till next time to find out, because this is page 16. It's the last one I'm doing tonight. The next one will be page 17. For you, tomorrow, or right now, if you're listening to this in the future. Good night. Page 17. No, that was page 16. Good night.